Hey Blazers, do you have an iPhone or Apple product? Then subscribe to us on iTunes. iTunes is the best way to organize and enjoy the music, movies, and TV shows you already have and shop for the ones you want to get. So instead of being angry, stuck in a traffic jam, or lacking motivation at the gym, spice up your routine with Blaze Entertainment. Go to iTunes or visit intotheblaze.com for a direct link and subscribe today.
You're locked in to the hottest station on the planet.
Hey, Blazers. It is I, Hope Giselle of Disguise, coming at you guys today with another episode of After the Motherfucking Blaze with my oh so talented, oh so awesome, oh so effervescent partner in crime, Mr. 50 Shades of Gay. How are you today, love?
Child, questionable. We'll leave it at that. And I don't mean my sexuality.
I was gonna say you don't get to be in that closet no more. You don't get to be in that closet anymore. That's just not how that works.
Closets are made for clothes, mops, food items out there, and I'm neither of the items. So
pieces of trade, all of that.
Ooh, girl.
You just stick all of those things in the closet. You just stick them in their little bubbles of closetness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just to jump right on into the show.
Yes, jump in it.
I think that it's very important that we discuss some issues that I have, right, with the world.
I can only imagine, girl.
One of them being Gabriel Tay. Okay.
Oof.
So when Kwame and Free brought this up on the show, I had heard of the issue, but I had mistaken this issue for another issue that I had seen and was pissed. And so the Gabriel Tay incident tied into this other incident that I had seen that really bothered me, and it sparked a little spark plug. First of all, this boy was 8 years old, and the fact that an 8-year-old, like, suicide is starting at 8, like, where you consciously make the decision that you don't want to be here at 8 because you bitches can't raise your children to be decent human beings at 8.
Right.
Like, that fucks with my entire soul. Like, entire soul. Like, like, as a person of the LGBT community who grew up as a gay boy in the projects and went to an inner city school, never once at 8 years old was I bullied, bashed, or punished by my peers that I wanted to, like, end my life. I may have wanted to, like, feel bad, cry in a corner, go talk to a teacher, but never once at 8 years old did I think I'm going to hang myself.
Right. And I think that is the most troubling part of it. And, I was just, after I listened to Kwame and, Free talk about it, I just started to think, and it's like you said, it's these ill-mannered children, and I feel like it's going to continue to be an issue that is prevalent in the community until parents decide to change the narrative. And I honestly feel like that a lot of parents, for whatever reason, are afraid to have that conversation with their children. We talk about the birds and the bees, but we don't talk about the consequences of bullying someone or the consequences of you not being forthcoming with you being bullied. Like Kwame said, I was bullied. I was bullied as a child. I was called everything but a child of God. Talked about things that I could not help. And it hurts, deep down inside. And there were nights where, I felt like taking my own life. I mean, the thought crossed my mind, but I was not 8. And for somebody to even consciously, an 8-year-old to even consciously have that thought run through his head, it's mind-boggling to me. Like, and a few months ago, my nephew, he's in the 3rd grade. I get a phone call from him. He's being bullied. And I told my mama, I said, let me tell you something. If my nephew is going through what I went through, I will drive miles to talk to his fucking teacher, and it's not going to be a cute conversation. I want a meeting with the teacher. I want a meeting with these little fat snotty nose ass motherfucking child.
Right.
his parents. Like, this shit is gonna stop. I don't want, no child should have to go to fucking school, get on the bus for that matter, and fear for their lives, or fear that they're gonna get pushed, or fear that somebody's gonna kick them upside the head and take their lunch money. No child should have to go through that, especially a child so young as Miss Gabriel. Like, that shit is just, ooh, pulling on my heartstrings. It's pulling on my heartstrings. I don't have my waterproof mascara on today, girl.
I don't. And I just look here.
It's crazy.
Really just I don't have any words for it. I don't know where to come from with this bullshit.
The narrative needs to change. The narrative needs to change.
It has to change, because honestly, there's no excuse for this. And there are going to be some parents that are ignorant enough to honestly sit back and say, well, y'all shouldn't be raising faggots, or y'all shouldn't be sending sissies to school, or y'all need to toughen these boys up, or whatever the case may be. And it's just like, I'm going to need you to keep your misogynistic, bullshit-ass, bigotry opinion to yourself,
right,
because you need to raise a decent human being. Sexuality, perception, all of that shit goes out of the window when people's children kill themselves because of your badass child being extra.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. I can go on the whole 30 minutes. So I'm gonna pull back, but I do like Kwame and Free said enough. I'm not gonna like when I tell you my umbrella, like I just want to take my umbrella to the back of that principal who, like, I mean, if like, what the fuck were you doing? Because this wasn't the first. Like, I'm next topic.
Yeah, let's go to the next.
Miss USA, Miss USA, girl. So first of all, bitch, you go in the corner. You go in the corner early as the fuck. You go your ass in the corner, and I need you to dunk your head in a bucket of white paint, bitch. And I'm going to need you to do it upside down so that when it dries, you look like every bullshit ass piece of a MAC brush that I won't use in my motherfucking life. Because healthcare is a privilege and not a right, motherfucker. Bitch, I'm sure your mama had food stamps with your black ass. You forgot? Like, bitch, motherfucking privilege?
Or maybe she was privileged to have to not worry about those things.
But
maybe she has some paid parents.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Being rich is a privilege, bitch.
Living is not a privilege, bitch. Living is a right that you have as soon as the doctor smacks you on the ass after your mama gives birth to you, bitch. Healthcare is not a privilege. Being a healthy adult is not a motherfucking privilege, bitch. It is not a privilege. You walking around on that motherfucking stage with that gown on that somebody probably sponsored for you, that's the privilege. You being able to be on national motherfucking television and talk your motherfucking shit and not get your ass beat because it will be against the law, that's the privilege, bitch. But this living, breathing, talking, and going to be able to be fixed if something happens to you, that's not a privilege. You go in the corner, and I'm going to pour some grits down on the floor, and I'm going to let you sit in them, but then I'm going to give you a chance to get up after 40 minutes because, bitch, I'm a nice human being, and that's a privilege, bitch. Healthcare is not a privilege.
I was just so upset at the fact that she looks like us and she made that statement. I'm like, bitch, did that really just come out of your fucking... I don't think she thought her response through. I think she was just trying to get it over, and the shit slipped.
I can't. The disrespect. How in the edge control dare you disrespect the black culture by saying healthcare is a privilege? Now, for those of you listeners, including my angry, mad, black, woke black woman, because I know you're listening and I love you now. I love you all of a sudden, right? Do not think that I'm insinuating that only black people utilize healthcare, okay? That is not what I am saying. But what I is saying is that we all know that in our community, we have benefited, we enjoy the benefits of, and we make use of the healthcare system. It is not
Mm-hmm.
a privilege for us, but for many of us, it is the only way that grandma can survive for 10 years after she's diagnosed with cancer. It is the only way that that cousin that went out and did some promiscuous shit is still living with HIV and AIDS. It is the only
Mm-hmm.
way that some of us are being provided PrEP in the LGBT community. It is the only way that grandma pop them and all these other motherfucking people don't cringe up from arthritis and can still make the cornbread and collard greens for Thanksgiving is motherfucking healthcare. And so the fact that somebody is gonna tell me that my dad wasn't him living with AIDS for the last 10 years of his life was a privilege. That my
Right.
granddad being able to survive with cancer longer than the designated date that they gave him was a privilege. No,
Mm-hmm.
bitch. Like, no. Girl, look,
I guess I assume everybody in her family is healthy and well to do.
when I tell you every single one of them bitches is in tip top motherfucking shape, everybody in her family better be in tip. Her whole family better look like Angela Bassett by the body. You hear
Yeah,
me? Like,
bitches work out at the dinner table.
girl, when I tell you nothing but tail in the refrigerator and water, bitch, nothing but
Eat
tail and water.
egg
Like,
sandwiches without the bread for breakfast,
bitch,
lunch, and dinner. Bitch,
like,
yeah, that I just somebody, yeah, she needed a speech coach or something
like something.
because they obviously didn't tell her to think her questions through because bitch, I don't think she meant it.
As she sits there with her Brazilian motherfucking weed talking about healthcare is a
Right, is a
privilege.
privilege. No,
No,
bitch,
that motherfucking
that weed you
weed
got in your
is
head
a
is a privilege.
privilege, bitch. That's a privilege. Because everybody ain't privy to that shit.
Bitch, you being able to afford it is a privilege.
Girl, that's
Bitch.
if she paid for it. That's if she paid for
Oh,
it. Still.
somebody
Having a
sponsored the
sugar
weed,
daddy,
bitch.
having a sugar daddy that likes black pussy is a privilege, bitch. That's a privilege. Girl, like, girl, I just, mm,
She can't even begin to
mm.
can, even if you try to can.
I can't, and I won't, and I shan't, and I will not. Okay.
So what about Colgate University, child?
First of all, I look here. Let me.
I think I'm as confused as you because
I,
like I just don't understand. I'm with Kwame. Like, how the fuck do you mistake a glue gun with a long as electrical cord coming out of it as a 9 millimeter or whatever they assumed it was?
let me
Like,
tell you something.
how do you even think that is? Uh, I'm at a loss for words. I just don't get it.
Let me tell you something. Okay.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Colgate University can sit next to Miss USA in the corner this week, and they
Right.
can try to educate her on why it is a privilege to get an education at an accredited university that know what the fuck they talking about. Because obviously, out of the thousands of people that attend this university, not one of you stupid motherfuckers said, "Hey, that gun got a cord on it." Nobody. I
The day that they start making guns with guns that you can charge up,
that you
bitch.
gotta plug in, bitch. A gun that you got to plug. First of all, how the fuck you gonna stick up a whole university and you gotta have a power source to do so the entire
Exactly.
time? Like,
It's gonna be a walk by.
it's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be a
a
walk
walk
by.
by. And then you gotta pause on your possible people, right? So you gotta hey, y'all stay right here while I plug my gun in so I can shoot you. Y'all just stay right here, right?
Right.
Y'all hold on. Anybody got an
Child.
extension cord? Does anybody have an extension cord? Because there's a bitch over there in the corner that I'm not gonna be able to reach if I don't have one. So can y'all help a brother out? Like,
Child,
anybody help me out? Like,
that was a true and obvious example of racial profiling. Like,
that was a key.
if that would have been an individual that didn't look like us with that particular object in his hand, I'm pretty sure it would not have gone the way that it did. It would not.
Honestly, I would have preferred for the article to read "Black man's dick mistaken as an assault weapon."
Yeah.
That would have been more believable. I can see you mistaking that for a 9mm, but a plastic ass glue gun, right?
Assault rifle, then.
Right, you get on my nerves, but yes, God, yes, God, yes. Woo!
Ooh,
So,
that don't shoot blanks. But anyways, that's another.
that's a whole nother conversation. That is a whole nother conversation, okay? A whole nother one. That's a whole nother one. So, did we get any listen letters this week? Because I checked and I don't think we got any. And
We didn't.
that made me sad.
I'm not sad because we could squeeze in another topic.
But yes. So since we didn't get any listen letters, and I'm upset and I'm in my feelings and I'm sad about it because I like when you bitches write us letters. I like when y'all say things to us, even if they're not nice things.
I'm sad too. I just knew somebody was gonna come for blood, and he was gonna have. Well, not we, but I.
But you know what?
Turned over a new leaf.
That shows me the maturity of the angry black woke woman, because
I appreciate it.
She took that shit on the chin, realized that she was wrong, and that's just what it is, And but now, she I don't know, either she unfollowed us and stopped listening, or but.
Well, either way, since we don't have any listeners' letters, I think we should talk about your friend, your best friend, actually.
First of all, what you're not gonna do is call that bitch my best motherfucking friend. That's what you're not gonna do, because I'm disappointed in her. I'm disappointed in this bitch. For those of you guys who don't know what the fuck we are talking about, okay? Katie motherfucking I kissed the bitch and liked it a little bit decides to fuck up my whole perception of her life, right? Okay. This funky ass bitch, allegedly, okay, pulled drag queens from her SNL performance, right? She pulled the drag queens from her performance, Bon Appetit, which features Migos, raggedy rat face looking motherfucking Migos, right? Okay? Because
it's actually a rap trio.
I don't give a fuck if there was a rap duo, trio, or single person. Migos, who isn't even worth $500,000, okay? She listened to what they had to say and pulled these drag queens who had practiced and look here. Pop Buzz reports that one of the queens said, "I was one of the performers on that table with them the whole time during the whole rehearsal for 3 days. One day of the filming, when I got there, I was told to leave. I wasn't on the set at the time, but we were asking what happened. They said it was because Migos did not feel comfortable having drag queens there." An SNL staff member also confirmed these allegations, stating that, "I work at SNL and the rumors are true. Migos held up the rehearsal because they weren't comfortable with drag queens on the set for that song. But after Migos threw a fit at Katie's team, they removed some of the queens from the performance. Additionally, Katie didn't invite any of the queens to the after party." Let me tell you something, Katie motherfucking Perry, bitch. Your start to fame happened because you used some lesbianic shit to make every motherfucking body think you was a lesbo, gay, or something. And then motherfuckers bought into the rest of your bullshit ass candy pop bubblegum ass music, right? And one of those people who bought into that shit just happened to me, my big head ass, my big wig wearing ass, decided I was gonna like you, bitch. And you fucked up when you decided to let these two dreadhead ass motherfuckers who don't have no motherfucking career ahead of themselves, these three, Zach and Wheezy bitches, gonna tell you to tell these people that they cannot participate in a performance because they was uncomfortable when they verse ain't even that motherfucking good. The performance sucked ass, and your motherfucking showstopper was the little boy who did that stupid ass shimmy shake on the table at the end of the goddamn performance. Bitch, you got me fucked up. I am so done with you and this Miley Cyrus ass cut you called yourself doing to create a whole new look for you. Somebody's already done it, bitch, and I am over you. When I tell
I
you,
just, I just don't understand how the bitch came out of irrelevance and snagged the likes of, chart toppers. Nicki Minaj is a chart topper. And contrary to popular belief, Migos is as well. And then you pull some stupid shit like this. Like, she better start looking for some fireworks because the bitch gonna have to send off some someone stranded alert when, that career snatch from up under her feet. Because she tried it. She tried it.
she tried it, but you know what? I'm not gonna completely all the way blame Katie. I am gonna hold this to another standard of black men showing how fragile their
Hmm.
masculinity is. Because as a
Right.
black man, first of all, Migos, the type of shit that y'all get into, everybody know that y'all ain't gay. Okay,
Hmm.
let's go there. But my thing is the fact that you guys didn't want to be seen with the drag queens says something to me about you guys. Did y'all fuck one of these girls and didn't expect to see her again, and now she on set and you feel some type
Child.
of way?
That's
Did
the
you guys?
question.
What's going on with that? Because my thing is for y'all to throw a fit at Katy Perry's people and say, "Oh, we don't want." Bitch, y'all knew what y'all was getting into when y'all started fucking with these white bitches and making crossover music. Yeah, that's the type of shit that they get into. So if you don't want to be involved in the community or the pop world, then don't make music at all. Because I'm sure Queen has dressed y'all before, and what do you have to do? Dress y'all from the other room? Like
Right.
I, I for the life of me, I don't understand black men. I don't understand these black rappers that are still trying to hold on to this bullshit ass persona, that is still trying to hold on to this idea that they're this and they're that. Lil Boosie tried to pull that shit 2 years ago. Like, I'm so sick of all of these fake ass masculine, these fake ass bullshit ass rappers that ain't gonna last past their time. Migos is not gonna be a thing in 2018, so y'all better take all the TV time with as many motherfucking famous people as you possibly can, even if those people happen to be men in motherfucking drag. They got me fucked all the way up. And Katie, I am disappointed in you. I am so disappointed in
Highly.
you because I thought I thought more. I gave you more. I gave you so much more. And if you don't make this up by at least inviting them bitches to be a part of the Swish Swish video, I'm that's it. I'm done with you. If I don't see a pocket full of motherfucking sunshine drag queens featured next to you and Nicki Minaj in this Swish Swish video, bitch, I don't you ain't got shit else to say to me. Even though that song fucking sucks, bitch, it's gonna be another career in that by the time they done with you. Swish Swish
the most
Swish.
the most fucked up thing about it is, Katy Perry. A large number of Katy Perry fans are the girls.
The girls.
That's almost like Beyonce pulling some shit like that. Not to compare Katy Perry to Beyonce because bitch, they're
But
incomparable.
still, had it been Beyonce, Migos would have had to leave immediately. They wouldn't have
Hmm.
just been pulled from the performance. They would have had to leave the premise
Right.
immediately. Who the first of all, bitch, this my song. This is my motherfucking show.
Right.
And this was my concept. Who the fuck are you?
And I'm
Who
cutting
are
your check at
you?
the end of the fucking day. Like, bitch,
Girl,
bye.
bye. I am your crossover. Bitch, I am your crossover. White people
Right.
don't listen to motherfucking Migos, bitch. These white bitches is not listen. You are not motherfucking Jay-Z, Kanye West, Lil Wayne. White people ain't out here listening to Migos. So, girl, that's my bent for the week. I'm done. I'm done. Like, fucking fucking
Whew.
me, fucking Migos, bitch, who sounds like a miniature Future. Are you fucking serious? All three of y'all together make up one fake ass Future, and I'm gonna give up. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Okay.
Whew. Oh, girl. So I really did not want to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because I was just so fucking exhausted reading posts about this particular article of clothing. But I'm gonna touch on it briefly. I am so fucking sick and tired of being sick and tired. First and foremost, it's so crazy to me, and I'm speaking on the rompers for all of you listening. If you don't know what article of clothing I'm talking about, it saddens me that in this day and age, men can't be fashionably expressive without being labeled gay. I just I just don't get it. And the narrative that was created surrounding the romper was basically that men shouldn't be wearing rompers, and that if a man is caught in a romper, then that means he's gay or less masculine. And I just, it's mind boggling to me that that is how people are viewing this particular article of clothing, when back in the motherfucking day, men were wearing large ass afros, bell bottoms, shirts buttoned up to the top of their motherfucking neck, but that's what the ladies went after. That's what the ladies sought after. But you let a guy wear what society has deemed a lady's article of clothing, he's automatically gay. I just don't get it. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me how you can dictate somebody's masculinity based off of what the fuck they put on. I don't get it. I don't get it. Whew.
It's been. It has been.
It's sad. It's a sad day in America when you're considered gay based off of what you wear.
First of all, I have yet to see any one of these rompers that look slightly feminine to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I'm gonna say. I haven't seen one of these rompers that look slightly feminine to me. But what I do think that, like I said once again, men need to check their masculinity at the fucking door. But I'm gonna place some of the blame where it belongs. Women. Black motherfucking women. If y'all got y'all shit together and stop making these men feel inferior for just being them, y'all wouldn't have this problem.
And they're the reason, they're to blame for it. They're to blame for it. They're the reason why masculinity is so fucking fragile.
Yep.
They're the reason. And I want to read this post, a girl, I think we have, she posted this on Instagram, and it is so fucking real. Her Instagram name is I am Kyra J. Due to the extreme homophobia in the black community, black people are constantly on the lookout for signs of feminine behavior in black men to bash them. Being accused of being gay is the go-to slander for a black man. His heterosexuality is the test of his manhood in the eyes of society, which is rather foolish because I definitely know a lot of openly gay men who display more masculinity than some metrosexual men I know. So this idea that masculinity equates to whether you're gay or not is bullshit. In any case, black men aren't allowed to be creative. Black men aren't allowed to listen to pop. Black men aren't allowed to experiment with their hair. Black men aren't allowed to explore fashion sense. Black men aren't allowed to display any signs of emotion unless it is anger. Anger is the only publicly accepted norm. If you are a black man and you get caught crying, you will be told you're showing signs of weakness. You will probably be made fun of and called sensitive, the plight of the brother. Y'all expect all of this from the black man. Y'all condition all of this cold behavior and this unable to penetrate exterior, then turn around and complain when you can't get a black man to show you honest, raw affection. Some of y'all will never know what the inside of a black man's heart looks like because you spent so many years helping him close it off. This bitch spoke a motherfucking word unto the people. She read every bitch reading. Every bitch.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to After the Blaze podcast, because that's how I'm gonna leave this. And I want you bitches to, because I'm finna go hop in her motherfucking inbox and get that best motherfucking thank you I've ever given a motherfucker I don't know in my life. That was a word, that was the word, and that is all I want to hear about these motherfucking rompers. The end. That is it.
She closed the case after that. She closed the fucking case.
She closed the motherfucker. Y'all can't see me, but I'm pointing my nail at this phone in the most ghetto fashion in the world. She closed the motherfucking case. The end. The end. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to After the Blaze podcast. We really enjoyed giving you guys our opinions, fucking with y'all, and giving you the little laughs that we give you every now and then. Don't forget to write your listen letters because we truly enjoy getting them, even if you guys disagree with the things that we say. And be sure to tune in to our Big Brother, Big Sister podcast, Blaze Entertainment, featuring Mr. Kwame and Miss Free. And you can also tune into other episodes at entertheblaze.com and feature both of these episodes, this one and prior episodes, and other episodes from the Blaze, which is a big, big, big podcast, and other things that are on the Pyro Media. I know. Don't do that to me. I'm a little fucked up with Miko still. But anyway, Pyro Media Network is also giving you guys other really great podcasts to watch that are a part of this whole little shabam that we got going on here in this big old Blaze Entertainment family. So look forward to those things, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye, bitches.
Bye.